What is happening, guys? It is Friday and we are at the Hack and Pack Shop. A couple of you personally emailed me through Facebook and YouTube. You guys want a walk around video of the Zx2 after the figure 8 races, and I'm going to get to that in just a second for you guys. I had really good luck with that Ford. Guys, you all know I am not a Ford guy at all. You know what? Starting to have a little bit of faith. That little Zx2 ran like a son of a bitch. They got good traction. It held up well. I didn't get into any major crashes. But I'll tell you what, that little front end of that car is a lot more stout than I thought it would be, especially for having a plastic reinforcement bar in the front bumper. Granted, it's got a plasticky / rubber front bumper cover on it, but the reinforcement bar behind that is also plastic bolted to steel subframe rails, or frame rails, I should say. That thing held up extremely well. I could not believe it. I thought for sure, I was 100% sure that freaking front end of that car would just be gone. You know what I mean? I thought I'd lose the front, the front bumper cover, that rebar. I figured the radiator would be gone. You know what, guys? It held up well. I'm actually quite impressed with it. So let's go out. Let's take a look at the ZX2. I tell you what, it held up well. For you guys that haven't seen the other videos yet, I won my first race that I ran in, which was heat number 4 at the Wayne County Fair. And I placed second in the feature event, which is the championship event. And I tell you what, the car ran good. So let's take a look at it, see what we got here. We'll start with this right rear. Obviously, you're going to see a lot of orange paint on this car. In the feature event, this is where most of the damage was sustained. The feature event is where you have the best driver of a total of 8 heats, so there's usually 8 cars out there. It's the best drivers of each one of those heats that go out there and compete for the championship trophy. Okay, and the car I ran primarily against, actually the top 2 are also, they were both Chevy Cavaliers, like the body style sitting down here. And both of them guys were strong. Let me tell you what, they were strong out there. But the guy with the orange one, I tell you what, him and me were freaking just battling it out. Okay, so obviously the back bumper cover's got some damage. It's, pushed in a little bit here and there, got some rips. The right rear quarter panel sustained, some pretty good damage, but it's not severe. Obviously, you look at the wheels, the wheels look like they're pretty straight. I know the shadow's probably throwing you guys off too here because of the way the sun is, but the right front door took a little bit of damage, not really a huge deal. Okay. The front end of the car, I'm taking 100% responsibility for all the damage on the front of this car. I don't think anybody else did it. I'm pretty sure it was all entirely me, because if you guys watch the other videos, you see I'm very aggressive out there. I get out there, I try to do what they call the pit maneuver, which is what a lot of you guys have seen in, police chase videos and stuff like that, where, the police officer will get up to the back corner of the bumper and just tap it and spin the car out. Pretty much that's what I did, but at lower speeds, okay? So the front end of this car is all me, and obviously you see a lot of orange paint here. Alright? The guy's probably gonna, if he sees the video of this, he's gonna be like, that son of a bitch and pisser. It was him. Because you can't see what's going on behind you. You're not allowed to have mirrors. Alright, left front fender sustained some pretty heavy damage. Not terrible though. Again, that's all from me, from doing pit maneuvers and just trying to push people out of my way. There's some more orange paint. Him and I did a lot of rubbing. I'm sure he's got a lot of blue and purple on the front of his car too. Driver door is almost perfect. Okay, it's got some scrapes, but nothing too severe. My left quarter panel, again, I don't even see a mark on it other than a little bit up here, a little bit of rust that was in the bottom, maybe a little bit down there, nothing too severe. Okay, back bumper cover, obviously. Pretty much most of the damage in the back is from guys trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Trying that pit maneuver, trying to, spin the opponent out. That's kind of what this is about. A lot of guys think in a figure 8 race, you want to smash hard in the intersections to take your buddy out, or your opponent out, but the thing people don't think about is the harder you hit your opponent is the more damage you're doing to your own vehicle. So if you can do as much hitting as you can at lower speeds, but effectively, like for example the pit maneuver, that's why the police do it, because it's very, very effective. Okay, and that's what I definitely try to do. And if you guys watch the videos, you'll see me doing a ton of it. I mean, there was I think in the first heat I ran, I wasn't out there 20 seconds and I already had a couple people out of my way. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Okay, it's this race, it's all about strategy. It's not about just smashing your opponents to try to take them out. I mean, granted, you could do that too and it's fun, but if you actually want a fighting chance of winning, you have to use strategy. You have to have driving skills. You actually sometimes have to stop at those intersections to avoid you getting hit and you getting spun out, okay? Granted, it's not as much of a crowd pleaser, if you slow down for those intersections and things like that, but I'll tell you what, it's either you want to take home the prize money or you don't, and that's what it comes down to, and I wanted that prize money. Granted, I only got $150 out of the ordeal, okay? If I would have won the whole thing, it would have been $550. But hey, I got second place in the whole thing. There was, I think they said in the pit meeting, there was, or the driver's meeting, there was a total of 43 cars, which happened to be my number. Okay, there's 43 cars out there, and out of 43 cars, pretty much I placed second place. Okay, they're all elimination heats, and then you're down to the top 8 cars of those 43 cars, and you're freaking, you're just out there trying to kick some ass. And those Cavaliers out there run strong. There was a Saab turbo out there, okay, like maybe late 90s Saab turbo 4-cylinder. He runs strong, okay. But it's all about skill. In the feature event, yeah, everybody wants that prize money. They want to take that money home, so that's when your car is going to sustain the most damage. If you can run your qualifying heat and keep your damage to a minimal and try to stay out of harm's way, you have a good chance of not only winning your heat, but when you get into that feature, you still have a pretty good looking car, that isn't so beat up that you can have a fighting chance of winning that feature. Like I said, guys, when I was done with my heat, this whole side of the car, the whole passenger side of the car, was perfect. It didn't even have a scratch on it. The only damage that was on the car was about half of what you see on this front fender. Okay, and honestly, this front bumper, this corner of the car, I think just some of it here, it wasn't even bad, but none of this was here. I think just a little bit of scrape down the driver's side, and that was it. So really, the car wasn't damaged hardly at all when I went into that feature event. I preserved my car. That's what you want to do. If you want to go out there and put on a good show and smash the heck out of your car you just spent 40 hours on building, hey, you can do that too. But I look at it like this. I spent 40 hours building this car. Granted, the car was given to me, but I spent 40 hours of my time to build this car, so I want to get as much time as I can out of it. I want to go out there, I want to race, I want to have fun. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. It's still a great time. The inside of the car is untouched. This car still runs perfect. The exhaust is a little bit louder than it was, but other than that, the car is running perfect. It's still shifting good, stopping good. The steering is off just a touch, just a little bit, and I don't know if it's due to damage, in the right front or left front. It's a possibility one of the struts are bent a little bit. Maybe one of the tie rod ends are bent a little bit. Okay, I'm guessing it would probably be this left front. Okay, but if you look at the track, yeah, I think it would be this left front. It looks like the top of that tire is tipped in just a little bit. But guys, this car is good for another race. Okay. Under the hood, virtually untouched. The radiator's untouched, the core support's untouched, the inner aprons, the upper aprons are untouched. Okay, I'm very, very impressed with this little ZX2. So there, guys, there's a good little walk around video for you. Obviously, like I said before, if you were wondering about the fins and maybe you should put some designs on the doors, well, obviously you see that the production company, it's JM Productions Incorporated, are the ones that put on this figure 8 event for the fairs. They put their own numbers on the car, okay? Unless you pre-assign, and then you can tastefully paint your numbers as long as they're black on your doors and on your roofing. But that's why they do it. The doors get so damaged a lot of times in these events, they can't read the number, okay? That's why they put it on the roof. Unless of course you get into a rollover or whatever, but the number is placed on your car in 4 different spots, okay? One on each door, one on each side of the fin, so chances are they're going to be able to read your number, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed. Car held up great. Seasonal gave me some decals last minute. I actually put these on in the pits at the figure 8 race. My car was already lined up for the race, and I'm out there sticking decals on it. All right. But, you know, the car looked good. We didn't get best paint. The car behind me and my heat got best paint. I think it was maybe number 45. I don't remember. But, you know, they had some pretty cool stuff on it. And also, guys, I did find a YouTube video of my heat from the Grandstands. I posted a video comment to him. Hopefully he's going to reply back to me. But as what I'll do is I'll shut off the camera right now, and I'll go ahead and give you the video link to it. So if you guys want to go over to his channel, and you can actually see my qualifying race, which was heat number 4, you can actually see the car from, you know, the grandstand view. Okay, he didn't have my car in view the whole time. I think he was probably there rooting for somebody else. Doesn't matter though. But my car was the only one out there significantly smoking the whole time. Alright, it was definitely chooching. She was blowing some white smoke. But hey, the sucker ran good. It's still running strong, and we're going to run her again. So let me go in. I'll give you the video link, okay, to the video of the grandstand view. Hopefully I'll find some more on there so you guys can see more views. Okay, I know you guys, a lot of you guys are into this stuff. Alright, and just like I am too. So, and any of you guys that are local that were at the Wayne County Fair and did videotape anything or pictures or whatever, you guys can ship them over to my Facebook, the video links or the pictures, and you can also you know, post video links right on one of these figure 8 race videos. Okay, so let me go in, I'll get you the link so you can see the other race, and then we'll conclude the video. Okay guys, if you go over to Evil, E-V-I-L, Nacho, N-A-C-H-O 11, again, it's Evil Nacho 11's channel. You guys will see the you know, spectator view of the figure 8 race. Okay, I would give you the link up here, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. If it'll freaking, there you go. Alright, hold it there for a second so you guys can write it down or whatever. I tried actually posting his video as a video response to one of mine, but unfortunately you can't do that with other people's videos. So again, it's Evil Nacho 11, that's his channel. Okay, go ahead, check him out, and you guys will see 2 minutes and 4 seconds of my qualifying race, which was number 4. Okay, and you kind of hear him joking around too in the background at the end, you know, that we were still going. I didn't hear that horn go off the first time, so you know, I freaking kept going, and I think a couple other guys did too. It's kind of a cool video to watch. So he does have the last 2 minutes of the race. Okay, so if you guys just want to go check him out, again, it's Evil Nacho 11, E-V-I-L-N-A-C-H-O 11. Okay, it looks like he's got 5 videos up. He's got 18 views on it so far, which one of them or 2 of them are from me. And yeah, so go check him out, and you guys will get to see a grandstand view of heat number 4. Okay, so again, y'all have a goody-goody. Thanks for watching. I got to get my butt to work. I got a G6 sitting over here. Got to do a little fender repair, and there's a little bit of work on the back door and quarter there. And I've got these pillars here for a I think they're for light poles for a church. I'm doing a little bit of a donation work here for a church, and I told them I'd take care of these things for them. So I'm going to be doing that a little bit today, and onto this G6. So you guys all have a great weekend. Y'all have a goody-goody. Take care. Later.